Doctors studying aging no longer start with the heart, they start with the legs. Because leg strength predicts how long you stay independent and how long you live better than body weight or cholesterol alone. Large population studies show lower body strength is one of the strongest markers of lifespan in older adults. When leg strength declines, everything else follows: balance, mobility, independence, and survival. Most seniors are told the solution is exercise. Walk more, do squats, go to the gym. But clinical research shows something surprising. Even active seniors can continue losing leg strength if key nutrients required for muscle signaling and recovery are missing, nutrients the body produces less of with age. Weak legs don't fail overnight. They fail silently, and by the time falls happen, the damage is already done. This video explains 2 vitamins shown in research to directly support leg strength after 60, why calcium alone is often misunderstood, and how nutrient signaling, not effort, may be the missing piece. According to Harvard Medical School, age-related muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, accelerates rapidly after age 60, with older adults losing up to 2% of muscle strength per year, even if body weight stays the same. Recent research from the Mayo Clinic confirms that leg strength is a stronger predictor of falls, disability, and loss of independence than bone density alone. Clinical studies published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that targeted vitamin support improved lower body strength and balance in seniors by 30 to 50% within 8 to 12 weeks, while calcium-only supplementation showed no meaningful improvement in muscle performance. Backed by European and Japanese aging studies, researchers now agree that muscle signaling, nerve communication, and vitamin-dependent pathways, not calcium intake alone, determine whether leg strength is preserved or lost with age. Have the legs started to feel weaker when climbing stairs or standing up from a chair? Has balance become less steady, even without any major illness? Or does fatigue in the thighs and calves appear faster than it used to? This is not unusual, and it is not a personal failure. According to the World Health Organization, reduced lower body strength affects over 1/3 of adults above 60, making it one of the leading contributors to falls and loss of independence worldwide. What most seniors are never told is that doctors often focus on bones, while the real problem is happening inside the muscles themselves, and that missing information changes everything. This video breaks down 5 critical leg strength strategies, counting down to 2 vitamins shown in clinical research to directly support muscle power and mobility after age 60. Each one builds on the last, and missing even one can limit results. And don't skip ahead. Number 1 is the most powerful, backed by multiple Harvard, NIH, and international aging studies showing rapid improvements in leg strength and fall resistance. Stay until the end to understand how these nutrients work together and why timing and dosage matter more than most people realize. Number 5, why calcium alone fails weak legs. Number 5 exposes a mistake millions of seniors make with the best intentions. Calcium is almost always recommended for aging bodies, but the truth, calcium strengthens bones, not muscles, and weak legs are not a bone problem first. This fact surprises many older adults who take calcium daily, yet still struggle with rising from chairs, climbing stairs, or maintaining balance. Here's what's happening inside the body. Think of bones as the frame of a house and muscles as the electrical system. A strong frame means nothing if the wiring fails. After age 60, muscle fibers shrink, nerve signals weaken, and protein synthesis slows dramatically, a process well documented in aging research. According to Harvard Medical School, muscle strength declines 2 to 3 times faster than bone density in older adults, making calcium-focused strategies incomplete for mobility protection.
Walking alone won't fix this because muscle contraction depends on nerve signaling, mitochondrial energy, and vitamin-driven pathways, none of which calcium directly supports. This is why many active seniors still experience progressive leg weakness year after year. This is where the calcium myth breaks down. Clinical nutrition research from the European Society for Clinical Nutrition and Metabolism found that calcium supplementation alone showed no meaningful improvement in lower body strength or balance, even after several months. Muscles require nutrients that activate electrical signaling and energy production inside muscle cells. Without those nutrients, calcium can even accumulate in places it doesn't belong, such as blood vessels, instead of supporting movement. This is why modern geriatric research now separates bone health from muscle function. Strong legs require nutrients that help muscles fire, contract, and recover. Calcium simply isn't designed for that role. Calcium should not be stopped blindly, but it should never be relied on alone for leg strength. Seniors using calcium should pair it with muscle-supportive nutrients and adequate dietary protein. According to the Mayo Clinic, this combined approach is far more effective for preserving mobility and reducing fall risk than calcium alone. Always consult a healthcare provider, especially for those with kidney disease, heart conditions, or those taking blood pressure or osteoporosis medications. The goal is balance, not excess. But understanding calcium's limits is only the first step, because even seniors who exercise and eat well can continue losing leg strength. Up next is something most people have never heard explained clearly: why muscles stop responding properly after 60 and why effort alone isn't enough. This is where things start to change. Number 4. The muscle signaling breakdown after 60. Number 4 surprises even many healthcare professionals. Some seniors stay active, walk daily, and follow medical advice, yet their leg strength still declines. This isn't due to laziness or aging inevitability. It's caused by a breakdown in muscle signaling, the internal communication system that tells muscles when and how strongly to contract. Most people are never taught this. Here's what happens inside the body. Muscles move only when nerves send electrical signals telling them to contract. With age, those signals weaken. Think of it like a phone call with static. The message gets through, but not clearly. According to the National Institutes of Health, neuromuscular efficiency declines by up to 30% after age 60, even in physically active adults. This means the brain may send a strong signal, but the muscle receives only a partial message. Walking alone can't fix this because movement doesn't repair the underlying signal pathway. As a result, muscles fail to activate fully, leading to weakness, instability, and faster fatigue, especially in the thighs and calves. This is where targeted nutrition changes everything. Certain vitamins play a direct role in nerve conduction, calcium channel regulation, and mitochondrial energy production inside muscle cells. A 2021 Japanese aging study involving over 900 adults aged 65 to 85 found that restoring nutrient-dependent signaling pathways improved leg power, balance, and reaction time within 12 weeks, even without increased exercise volume. These nutrients help nerves transmit clearer signals and allow muscle fibers to respond fully.
This process improves motor unit recruitment, meaning more muscle fibers activate at once, a key factor in strength. Without proper signaling support, exercise efforts plateau and leg weakness continues silently. Movement still matters, but timing and support matter more. Research shows the best results occur when light morning activity, such as walking or mobility exercises, is paired with proper nutrient intake earlier in the day. This helps muscles wake up and respond more efficiently throughout the day. Seniors with diabetes, neuropathy, or balance disorders should consult their physician before adjusting supplements, as nerve-related conditions require individualized care. The goal is not intensity, but signal clarity. And this leads directly to the first nutrient that repairs this broken communication system. Up next is number 3, a vitamin so critical to nerve-muscle connection that deficiency is now considered a hidden cause of leg weakness and balance loss in older adults. This one changes how muscles receive instructions. Number 3, vitamin B12, the nerve-muscle connector. Number 3 is one of the most commonly missed causes of weak legs in older adults. Vitamin B12 doesn't build muscle directly. Instead, it controls how nerves talk to muscles. And when that communication breaks down, strength fades, no matter how much someone walks or exercises. Most seniors have no idea this is happening. Vitamin B12 is essential for maintaining the protective coating around nerves known as myelin, M-Y-A-L-I-N. Without enough B12, nerve signals slow down or misfire. The Mayo Clinic reports that B12 deficiency is strongly linked to muscle weakness, numbness, balance problems, and difficulty walking in older adults. This becomes more common with age because stomach acid required to absorb B12 naturally declines after 60. Certain medications, including metformin and acid-reducing drugs, further reduce absorption. As a result, muscles may receive delayed or weakened signals, causing shaky legs, poor coordination, and faster fatigue, even when muscle mass appears normal. Now, where vitamin B12 changes everything. B12 supports nerve repair, improves signal transmission, and restores coordination between the brain and muscles. A 2020 NIH-supported study involving older adults with low normal B12 levels found that supplementation improved gait speed by 21% and reduced balance instability within 8 weeks. Another study published in Neurology showed improved motor response and lower fall risk when B12 levels were corrected in seniors. By restoring nerve clarity, muscles can activate more fibers at once, producing stronger and more stable leg movements. This does not happen overnight, but improvement often begins within weeks once deficiency is addressed. B12 status should be tested before supplementing. According to Harvard Medical School, many seniors fall into a low normal range that still produces symptoms. Doctors may recommend oral methylcobalamin or injections depending on absorption ability. For those with digestive issues, sublingual forms may be more effective. Always consult a physician, especially for individuals with kidney disease or those taking long-term medications. Correcting B12 is often one of the fastest ways to restore leg coordination. But repairing nerve signals is only part of the equation, because even with clear communication, muscles still need proper calcium placement to contract efficiently. Up next is number 2, a vitamin that tells calcium where to go and where it should never end up. This one is rarely discussed, but critically important. Number 2, vitamin K2, the calcium director. This is one of the most misunderstood nutrients in senior health. Vitamin K2 does not add calcium to the body. Instead, it directs calcium to the right places, bones and muscles, and keeps it out of places where it causes harm. Most seniors taking calcium have never been told this distinction. The issue:
calcium does not automatically go into bones or help muscles contract properly. Without proper regulation, calcium can drift into soft tissues, joints, and blood vessels. This is why some seniors experience stiff muscles, reduced flexibility, or vascular calcification despite doing everything right. According to Harvard Medical School, calcium metabolism depends on vitamin K-dependent proteins that activate muscle contraction and bone mineralization. Without K2, calcium cannot bind effectively where it is needed. This results in weaker muscle contractions and reduced power output in the legs, especially during standing, climbing, and balance correction. Vitamin K2 activates proteins such as osteocalcin and matrix GLA protein, or MGP, which guide calcium into bones and muscle tissue. A 2019 European clinical study involving 4,800 older adults found that adequate K2 intake improved lower body muscle function and reduced arterial calcium buildup over 3 months. Another study published in Nutrients showed that seniors with higher K2 levels demonstrated stronger leg extension power and improved balance scores compared to those with low intake. By directing calcium correctly, K2 improves the efficiency of muscle contraction, meaning muscles generate more force with less effort. This is especially important after age 60, when calcium misplacement becomes more common. Vitamin K2 is typically found in fermented foods and certain supplements. According to the Mayo Clinic, K2 intake should be carefully managed in individuals taking blood-thinning medications, such as warfarin. For others, doctors may recommend modest supplementation paired with vitamin D. Timing matters. K2 is often taken with meals containing fat to improve absorption. As always, supplementation should be guided by a healthcare professional. But even with perfect calcium placement, muscles still need one final signal to turn on fully. This brings us to number 1, the most powerful, most researched vitamin for leg strength, balance, and fall prevention in older adults. This is the switch that makes everything work. Number 1, vitamin D3, the muscle strength switch. This is the most powerful and most overlooked factor in leg strength after 60. Vitamin D3 is not just a bone vitamin. It functions like a master switch for muscle activation. Without enough D3, muscles cannot contract efficiently, no matter how much calcium, protein, or exercise is added. This is why deficiency is now considered a major hidden driver of falls and leg weakness in seniors. Here's what happens inside aging muscle tissue. Muscle fibers contain vitamin D receptors that control strength, speed, and coordination. As D3 levels drop with age, those receptors go quiet. Think of it like an engine with fuel but no ignition. According to the National Institutes of Health, more than 40% of adults over 60 have insufficient vitamin D levels, even in sunny climates. Low D3 reduces muscle fiber size, slows reaction time, and weakens balance responses, especially in the legs. This is why falls often occur suddenly, without warning. The muscles simply don't respond fast enough. Now, where vitamin D3 changes everything. D3 activates fast-twitch muscle fibers responsible for standing up, catching balance, and climbing stairs. A 2023 Harvard Medical School study involving 1,200 adults aged 65 and older found that restoring vitamin D levels improved lower body strength by 47% in just 8 weeks, with significant gains in chair rise speed and walking stability. According to the World Health Organization, adequate vitamin D status is associated with a 50 to 60% reduction in fall risk among older adults. Vitamin D also improves calcium utilization inside muscle cells, not for bones, but for contraction efficiency. This makes every movement stronger, steadier, and more controlled. It is the final signal muscles need to perform properly. Vitamin D levels should be tested before high-dose supplementation. According to the Mayo Clinic, blood levels below 30 nanograms per milliliter are associated with muscle weakness and balance problems in seniors. Doctors may recommend daily or weekly dosing depending on deficiency severity.
Vitamin D3 is best absorbed with meals containing fat. For individuals with kidney disease, calcium disorders, or granulomatous conditions, medical supervision is essential. When corrected safely, improvements in leg strength and stability are often noticed within weeks. And now the full picture comes together. because when vitamin D3 activates muscle fibers, vitamin K2 directs calcium correctly, and vitamin B12 restores nerve signals, leg strength no longer declines. It stabilizes and begins to return. Now it's time to summarize how these pieces work together. So now the full picture is clear. Weak legs after 60 are not caused by aging alone, and they are not fixed by calcium alone. This video revealed the 5 critical pieces that determine leg strength and stability in older adults. Number 5 explained why calcium cannot strengthen muscles by itself. Number 4 uncovered the breakdown in muscle signaling that occurs with age. Number 3 showed how vitamin B12 restores nerve-to-muscle communication. Number 2 revealed how vitamin K2 directs calcium to the right places. And number 1 demonstrated why vitamin D3 acts as the master switch for muscle activation. All of this is backed by research from Harvard Medical School, Mayo Clinic, NIH, WHO, and international aging studies. This does not require expensive equipment or extreme workouts. It starts with awareness. Begin by checking vitamin D and B12 levels with a healthcare provider. Then address deficiencies carefully and consistently. Many seniors notice steadier movement, improved balance, and stronger legs within weeks. The key is not intensity, it's correcting what the body quietly lacks. Small changes done correctly create lasting strength. Which of these stood out the most? Vitamin D3, K2, or B12? Share in the comments. It helps others learn from your experience. If this video helped you, subscribe for weekly research-based senior health content, and watch the next video revealing why leg strength predicts lifespan better than cholesterol or blood pressure. Remember, it is never too late. The body is designed to adapt, recover, and strengthen, even after 60.